What up, YouTubeverse? Your boy TIM, aka Tim Diggity. So I'm about to put these OEM Audio Plus speakers in my truck. So they're plug and play. I'm gonna do it before playing some music, and then I'm gonna do it after playing some music to see if I can tell a difference. Now, there's a back order on the harness for the subwoofer. So they said they sent out the speakers so that you can go ahead and upgrade the speakers now while waiting on the wire harness for the sub, because you got to do the speakers anyway, and the wire harness is what requires you to really take a lot of stuff apart, including the head unit out the dash. All right, so I'm gonna show you the box it came in. I mean, it's pretty decent packaging, but I guess for almost $1,700 or maybe more, I don't forgot, it should be, but here it is right here. All right, so this is what it came in. Nice spray foam, pack tight. And when you get it in there, you know, you got your, this is the subwoofer right here. Again, I don't have the wires for it yet. Then you got your, this box and this box. I'm gonna guess these are the back door speakers, the 6x9s. Yeah, that's the back door. And these are the front speakers. Front door speaker, that is. Yeah, so that's those. So which means that in this next box has to be the tweeters. So I'm gonna put you down real quick. Grab that. So let's go ahead and get this out here. In this box here, yep. So it's the amp, right? Which I'm not gonna bother with right now because it goes to the sub. It goes under the driver's seat. And then these are the tweeters that go up in the dash. I'm gonna just put those to the side and I'm gonna put this box back. All right, so let me get my life together and I'll be right back. All right. Now, I don't know how much of a difference not having that cover on the tweeters gonna make, but I can't imagine it's making too much since it's only giving you like the highest tip to whatever it's called. All right, so I got the radio at max, and I've got my cell phone, which I'm going to use at right there at half. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And the stereo is dead center, so it's the way that it comes from the factory as far as front and rear and side to side. All right, so here we go. And this is without the subwoofer. Of course, I had to use the copyright duty-free music from YouTube. All right, that's at 50 seconds into the song. All right, so let me get to the install, and that's with the truck running as well. No AC, nothing else on. So let me get back to the install. I'll be back. All right, so I'm gonna do the passenger side, and unless I notice something different from the driver's side, I'm not gonna repeat it, or if I do, I'm gonna speed the camera up to speed you through. I don't wanna put you through all the pain, and you won't get all the cussing and fussing as well. All right, I'll be back. So to put the tweeters in, right, please don't mind the light. You got to pop these off, right? So you're gonna need some kind of a plastic pointy removal thingamajiggy tool. So it's one here and there's one down here that I already started getting off, and that's to get to the tweeters up here. All right, so once you pop the two screws out here, which they're Allen key, of course, yeah, why not, or hex, then you slide this off. You pull the handle off, you pull this cover off, then you can pop the cover around the actual tweeter off. All right, so I'm gonna do that and I'll be back. I was wrong. That's not a hex, it's a 10mm socket. So let me go ahead and take this other one off here first. So like I was saying, you gotta catch it on the edge. You might need to use a little flathead. So I ain't gonna lie, I cut it on the edge with this really teeny weeny little screwdriver on the very edge where if I messed it up, it'll be on the inside where you can't really see it. So, all right, and then a 10mm socket. Now keep in mind, don't bang around too much here because the airbag's up there somewhere in this. So if I get knocked out because I tripped the airbag, it's your fault. So keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I hope this ain't a pain in the buttocks putting back on, because I ain't even got time for it today. I'm tired. And I'm tired. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just tired. So. Alright, that's 2. So the handle should just come off. Well, even better, the entire thingamajiggy might just pop out. Yeah, the thingamajiggy. And you just pull it out. See that? Just pull it out. So these 3 tabs and 1 at the top. Alright, set that here. So I'm gonna go ahead one more time and grab my smallest flat black piece. Alright, I'm gonna bring the camera around, alright? So once again, I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do. So I'm about to pop, so see, I've taken the side piece off right here. This is the side panel. And like I said, be careful because this is your airbag right here. You don't want them problems. So now what I'm about to do is pop out the tweeter. Now there's the rain sensor up here as well. So you should be able to pop it out, or the tweeter cover. Pop it out, and your vent for your defrost. Pop that out and get to the 2 screws for the tweeter. All right, right back. Again, smallest wedge. There it is. It's a wedge. Ha! I figured it out eventually. You got to catch it in the middle or on the edge, in the corner. What you want to do is get to these clips, because it just has clips in it. And you want to push the clips back towards the window in some cases, and you just want to wedge it out. See? And there it is. So now I could unplug the rain sensor and let me see, am I going to? No, it's got a little bit of wire. It's got enough wire. So I'm just gonna move it out the way. So it would probably be easier to just unplug it, but if I did anything easy, well, you know. Yeah. So again, 10mm socket. 10mm. Get the tweeters out. So there's one. There's one. Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and unplug this. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So you got to squeeze it. And squeeze the sides and pull it, I think. That's what it looks like, but of course nothing's easy. Okay, I'm wrong. You squeeze the top in the middle, you pull it out. So it's got a little squishy part in the middle right here that you squeeze in. I don't know if you can see that with my thumb, but you squeeze this little part in and it comes apart. So, and that allows you to get to the back window, which of course the 10mm ratchet's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna go get a wrench. Be right back. Okay, so I came back, got an opened in wrench, but what I really got is the kind, you know, it has that little I don't know what you call it, maybe its own kind of type of ratchet in there. It's good for tight spaces like that. Also, I went ahead and grabbed the tweeters since it makes sense that I'm gonna need them, right? Yeah, I don't want to strip this. Let's see what's the best course. What's the best color? You know, I got these man hands, you know, so they don't quite fit down in there. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, the one thing I always fear is dropping a damn screw somewhere that will require me to go on a scavenger hunt. Alright, so now there's the tweeter unscrewed. Now I gotta unplug it. And once we figure out how we unplug it, we will. I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be back. So I got the speaker out. So the tweeter out. The plug actually goes into this spot right here. I'm sorry about the light there. Let me see what I can do for you. So the plug goes into this little spot right here. You got to squeeze the little thing in the middle and slide it out. All right. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the two tweeters. The new one, significantly smaller, right? We'll see how much better it sounds though, right? And yeah, the tweeters are interchangeable left and right. And I said the squeeze was on the top. It's actually on the side, I'm sorry. So let me just go ahead and put these screws back here. It's two 10mm screws. Then we can start putting the tweeter back together. All right, so I'm gonna do that and I'll be back. Folks, so this cap, it went down pretty easily. This slid down in there pretty easily as well. So I'm just tightening up putting the nuts back, the bolts back in there. I thought that was gonna give me a headache, but so far so good. You know, you want them tight because this is a grab handle, so. But you don't want to do anything to activate that doggone side airbag. I tell you that. You know, I don't know what kind of thing I'd have to come up with for Toyota to explain why it went off, and it wasn't my fault. You know. All right, so y'all see where I am. I'm gonna put the caps back on, and then we'll move to the door. All right, y'all, moving to the door. So there's a screw here. Actually, it's a cap, so you'll push that in, or you'll push that in, pop that out. This comes off. The whole frame comes off. You got to pull this out, and behind there, there's just be a screw. Down in here, you pull this little felt thing out, and you can see there's a screw down there, I hope. And then you would just go around the sides and pop that off. So I'm gonna get all that together, and I'm gonna set the camera up and let you get a little taste of my aggravation. Be right back. So for this little thing here, I'm going to use a cap. I want to say you push it in. Yeah, you push it in, and then the whole thing should just pop out. But of course, you know, and the way my luck runs, it would never do that. But you know, again, with this little fine tip screwdriver, teeny weeny schmeeny, it helps, you know. There it is. So with this little bitty itty bitty, it helps. All right. So in case y'all didn't see that, I just took this out right here with this. So you push the middle in, then you just pop it out. All right, but don't forget to put that back. Now, like I was saying earlier, in here, you pull that little felt, and then there's that little Phillips head screwdriver in there. All right, it's a Phillips. Make sure you keep all your stuff somewhere. You know, like I always try to keep stuff together so I'm not searching around for it. Doesn't always help, but I try at least. Your choice whether or not you use a handle or a ratchet or a drill. I wouldn't suggest a power tool though. Actually, I'm gonna put these things on the floor. They're all black, but the floor is dirty, so I should be able to get an idea where they are when it's time to find them again. I'm gonna put this little screwdriver next to it. Actually, I think I'm gonna need the little screwdriver to pop this cap out. So this little tab here, now that's gonna be interesting there. All right, let me figure that out. Right back. All right, so I got it out with this. So I had to get behind it. So what I did was I pulled the handle out and I got behind it and popped these two out, which brought the other two out. And there's a screw back there, another Phillips that I'm going to get to. Now when you pull this off, of course you're going to have some plugs that you got to unplug in the back. You know, unless you want to just try and wing it and put it to the side, you know, without it. So, all right, let me do my fill test. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And you want to pull from the bottom, not from the top, because this has a lip for the waterproof stuff in there. All right, so pull that out. It just clips. See, it just clips. Some people take these out and put them back on here. I don't know if it's really necessary. Well, let me see how hard it is to get one out. Some people say it's easier to put them back when you take them off, when you take them out and put them on there. But if there's one more thing to drop and lose like that, then maybe not. And drop again. So it's up in the air. Am I gonna do it or not? Okay, I will. I like that. Put it back on there and then you just take it out. So what I did was I pulled this cap off of here, and then the white tabs, which they go on these little tabs here, I'm gonna pop them each out and put them back on there. All right, sorry, stand by. So starting from the bottom, I was just pulling this out, and you want to work your way around, you know, work your way around the sides and stuff. And then these are different types of tabs. These are the bigger round tabs to hold the door thing in. So I'm gonna take it off and we'll come right back in. I'm gonna try and show this to you, but behind the door there's some wires that you got to disconnect. Remember I was talking about them? So these are the wires that release the door handle right here. These right here. And then you got the actual wire plug down here. All right, so let me deal with that and I'll be back. Let me just tell you, you want to know what a pain in the A is? Getting these two GD wires, these two right here, let me show you. Getting them unplugged. So it's got this little teeny weeny little tab. Let me come in a little closer. This teeny weeny little tab right here that you got to squeeze. This one wasn't so bad once I found it, but again, they both have it. Teeny weeny little tabs to release. But once you do that, I even tore that a little bit. I tore that a little bit. Don't even worry about that. You know, it's whatever. All right, I'll be back. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it moving here. So here's the speaker. Here's the door speaker. So 10 millimeter, I'm gonna go with 10 again. Which it is, 10 millimeter. All the way around. So push this over, pull that up. So you squeeze that, squeeze the top, pull it up. I hope you guys are able to see what I'm doing here, because I know I'm not getting the best angles. I'm trying, boss. So there's 4 of these. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I'm gonna go ahead and pause you though, so that I can go ahead and get the daggone speaker. All right, so got the factory speaker out, replacement speaker. Okay, The replacement looks better, but it's going to be behind the cover, so who cares? As far as the back goes, the magnet's slightly larger. You know, perhaps it's in the design and technology that's going to make a difference in the sound. We shall see, right? Because believe me, I'm going to let you know whether or not this is a waste of die money. And it only goes back one way, so. And I see we got some extra wire here. Alright, so let me go ahead and put this back on with these 4 screws. Just start them out to hold it up there to make sure everything lines up. Oh, and take the piece of paper off to cardboard, yeah. We can take that off. Alright, I'm going to put this together, screw it back in, I'll be right back. Alright folks, in case you were wondering about these 2 wires, they're color coded, see? I think. Oh, well, I guess they're not color coded, don't listen to me. But, you know, the green's on the bottom, white's on the top, so at least that's the way I took it off. Now, when I go to, after I hook it back up, if I hit the unlock switch and it doesn't do anything, then I know I did it wrong. All right, but I'm gonna put this door panel back on. Oh, also, you know, try to put these white little tabs back on there all the way around. It's easier to pop it back on the door. All right, be back. So there's the door back together. No harm, no foul. Let me go ahead and crank the truck real quick to make sure the window rolls up and down, just to make sure I didn't jag anything up, right? All right, 1 touch up, 1 touch down. All right. Turn the truck off, push this button on the side, make sure the door lock. It locks. It unlocks. Now what I didn't mention is I ended up rolling down the window because it was easier to be able to see what's on the other side. You know, it's easier to see what's on the other side of the door panel when you're trying to work on it, right? All right, so just making sure. All right, so far so good. So let's get to the back. All right, let me set this up. I already went and grabbed the back speakers. You know, take them out, the little magnet again. I could have swore when I first saw the first video for these, they had a bigger magnet, but it came with a little thing, a little note card on the inside talking about this is supposed to be better. So this one actually comes with a an adapter that you got to plug in. That I was gonna say you only can plug it in one way, but I guess I don't have the way. Maybe this has a left and a right. All right, let me find out. So no adapter, you just have to put, all right, so you want to put the side, I don't know if you can tell, you want to have it angled like this to slide a little notch in and then just click it. Now, I don't even know if I need this. I'll find out once I get this door open. All right, so let's get to the door. Same as last time, I believe. But I'm gonna find out with you. All right, so I do my normal. So there's the little pop-out tab that you can't really see right there unless it's a wider view. Here's a little pop-out tab that I said you push in. And I always check for screws around the bottom, which there are none. So same little felt thing comes out here. It's a screw there. It's got the same little plastic cap right here, which means there's a screw behind it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to those, and then we'll pick it back up then. Okay, hold on. All right, something different here. You got to take this little cap off as well. This little end cap. So same thing. It they pop out. All right, so it might be connected to this. So don't try and break it. I'll wait till I get the rest out, and then we'll pull it out and see. All right, so I'll be back anyway. So it took me a minute to get these doggone little. Let me get this thing out here for you here so I can give you a better idea. This pain in the butt. Just about all of them stayed in the door on the truck, so I had to pop them all out. But you know, a little bit of love, a little bit of hate, cussing and fussing and scratches, and it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the speaker out. So the same 4 10mm bolts or screws actually for these. Just squeeze that in, pull that up. Pretty simple. So it's pretty much just like doing the front door. Except the front door had an additional plug right there, because you can lock and unlock all the doors from the front. You can't from the rear. You can only unlock your door by pulling the switch out, but this is for the windows. Oh, well, maybe there's only 3. Yay. And it's normally a little stuck. Oh, boom. All right. Speaking comparison. There you go. This one looks a lot better. And perhaps all that extra stuff in there. It's got a tweeter in it as well. So, but the magnet is a little bigger on this one than the factory. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. So let me see. So the adapter. Yep. The adapter was needed, so plug it in and it goes back in. Alright, so it has a little lip right here you gotta stick in and slide in, so that holds the speaker in place, I guess. Yeah, top and bottom. So see, I can't pull the speaker out, and then it's just pretty much the opposite of everything I just did. Alright, be back. So the door's back together, everything works. Now it's time to move to the driver's side. All right. Yep. Okay, so here on the driver's side, notice there's no handle, so I don't believe there's a screw to pop this off to get to the tweeter. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. I'll be right back. As soon as I said that, right behind the airbag tag, there's a 10mm bolt you gotta remove. So I'm gonna take that out, pull this out, pop this up, take the tweeters out, and I'll be back. Yeah, I'll probably just speed through this. I'm showing y'all the headache. Taking out these little doggone little teeny weeny little people hands, room, space, screws over here without trying not to crack the windshield, right? That wouldn't be good. I can't even get the socket down there. I'm straight ratchet. And I can't even get that end down there. Ain't this a blood clot? Alright. So, what I just realized is take the far screw out first so you don't have to hold the tweeter in place as you're unscrewing the other one, because it's a little tight down there. You know. So, oh man. Bomba clot screw ear. Boom goes the dynamite, not the airbag, but the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. You know, put the screw in here, Okay, first get the screw. And then put the screw in there. Uh-huh. Hold it. That's what they would say in the military. When you're doing your workout, they be like, hold it. Once they see everybody's in a position like, say, planks, and they see you hurting, that's when they want to be those guys, those folks, and I say, and be like, hold it. And you like, ugh, ugh. Or if you me, you just be falling out like, yeah, whatever, dog. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the door. I'll be right back. Folks, it's the same old thing. Remove the Velcro, this little strip here, there's a screw. This little cap back here, I'm gonna show you how I brutally moved that out of there. I'm pretty sure that's not the way you do it, but that's how I do it. You know, I just pop it in there and pop them out of there. There's a screw, there's a screw. There's a little pin here. Can you see it? Let me move you. There's a little pin right here. That's what you want to do. I'll move you a little closer, even better. I got you. I got you, dog. I got you. So you want to pop this in, push it in, bing. Then just work that out. Just work that out. That little teeny weeny flathead. Don't drop it like I always. I drop everything. I don't know what it is, man. You know, couldn't tell you what it is, but it's what I do. Put everything back together. Screwdriver back down. All right, so I'm gonna move you back again. Get you an outer view or wider view or whatever the view, whatever you want to call it. Okay, anyway, so get my Phillips. As usual, they've been buttholes. These little white clips here. Can you see them? Yeah, these little white clips. I'm gonna pop them out. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Maybe it'll help. I'm not saying I can't see or anything, but I really can't. Uno. Putang ina mo! Uno. Dos. Oi. Oi. Tres. I tell you, I drop them, everything. I drop everything. All right, so that's the three. The reason I take those out, because these little clips, okay, not that, I'll pick that one up. These little clips on the inside, they have like a little catch in there. And they sort of, see the little hole down there? They go around that, and that's how they hold in place. So it would have been probably a painus in the anus trying to put these back on the door while they're on the door. Let me grab the other one. Alright, I saved y'all the struggle. The struggle's real. I couldn't get that one because of all these daggone buttons over here. I couldn't get that unplugged. So I Timmy rigged it. Which pretty much I put the speaker in without taking the door panel off. Alright, so I'm going to tighten all the screws up and we'll get back to it. All right, folks, of course, I mean, you know, if I didn't have a problem, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be a Tim Diggity video. So naturally, you know, I don't know what button I pushed, but it had me at like 2-3 times the speed when I was recording it. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this together here. So, same thing, same song, radio's on max, truck's running, no air, no AC, no heat. All right, let's go ahead and get the song playing to see the after the install. Same volume, camera on the tripod, same position in the truck. Sound like cymbals or something that I'm hearing now that I didn't before. Alright, that's at 50 seconds, just like before. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Maybe with the sub, we'll know. But right now, I mean, it's a little more clear. And if I switch it over to radio, it actually is a lot louder than it was with the regular speakers. So, you know, the limitation on the phone and stuff. So, and when I max it out on the phone, turning all the way up through the speakers as well, it's still clear. So it's a little better than the stock radio, but is it worth the $1,600, $1,700? That's to be seen. All right. So as usual, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, when I get the subwoofer, I'll do another one. And, you know, take the front seat and slide it out the way, put the amp underneath, run the wires to the amp, from the amp to the amp to the subwoofer, to the head unit, to the battery. You know, it's a bunch of wire running. So all right, go ahead. You want to keep continuing on with me, I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, thank you much. Leave a comment, you know, let me know what you think. Did you hear a difference in the two? All right then, peace.